So the talking points memo this evening is about how the internet is changing for the worse the way the presidential campaigns are run. Let's call it the destruction of truth. So on May 29th, Facebook, a troll, Troll, and that is a word that comes from Norway. Okay, you can look it up. The history of trolls are very interesting, but they call people who go on the internet and cause trouble trolls. So this guy goes on there on Facebook and he posts, quote, "My cousin is a juror and says Trump is getting convicted. Thank you, folks, for all your hard work." Well, 9 days later, the judge in the case, Juan Merchan, notified the prosecution and the defense of that post. It took 9 days, but Merchan said, look, I got to tell everybody what happened. Here's what Merchan said, quote, "Dear counsel, today the court became aware," remember 9 days later, "of a comment that was posted on Unified Court System's public Facebook page, which I now bring to your attention." Okay. Right after that, on, what was the date here? June 7th, okay, just a few days ago, the anti-Biden media went wild. You'll remember, the pro-Biden media didn't say much. A little on CNN, but not so much. But the anti-Biden media took it and ran with it. Problem was, the posting was a fake. There was no cousin, there was no alert, none of that. It was a deep fake. Now, that happens so many times. And therefore, millions and millions of people, I would submit to you that even at this point, a lot of people who heard about that still don't know it was a fake. Because they're not tuned in that closely. Okay. So I could harpoon a lot of people here, but I'm not going to do that because it just doesn't get us anywhere. But one guy put the situation into context. See, that's all I ask. I'm going to tell you what we did with it after the soundbite I play you. But all I ask is that you provide some context to what you're reporting off the net. Roll the tape.
If it is true, and that's a big if, but if it is true, it is grounds to vacate the conviction and order a new trial. I think, what this judge needs to do is appoint an independent, impartial officer of the court to conduct an investigation. That may include subpoenaing Facebook to identify who this person is who posted it.
So that's an honest commentary, all right? He's skeptical up top, Jared. He said it's a big if. No problem. No problem with that at all, okay? If you contextualize what you're saying. Now, I didn't cover it, okay? If you were watching the No Spin News, I knew from the jump this didn't sound right. Now I'm bragging again, okay. My experience as a journalist, I have what they call a reporter's gut. I know when stuff is bogus, and you know I know, which is why you're here tonight listening to me and on TV and radio. So we just ignored it, but we were aware that the story was being carried on the American media. Now, if I feel that somebody is being blatantly dishonest, then I go after that person. But this was just an example of how many media people in this country do not do their jobs well. Everything is expensive these days, you know that. The government is printing trillions of dollars and consumer prices higher than ever. If the government continues its printing and spending, the dollar could continue its free fall and lose its coveted role as the world reserve currency. Let's hope that doesn't happen. But there are a few things you can do right now. American Hartford Gold can show you how to protect your money, your retirement, your hard-earned savings against inflation by helping you diversify a portion of your portfolio into physical gold and silver. Start with a short phone call, and they can have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your 401k or IRA. So please call or text them right now. Tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you. Call 877-444-GOLD, 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD to 65532. Again, that's 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD to 65532. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.